Chubstep.
Creating the oil of Goldmember.
Steed.
Step.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the king of the jungle.
Captain, got a second?
It's Captain.
What did I say?
Captain? Like Captain Crunch.
All right, but to be fair, Captain Crunch was a war hero and the primary male role model in my house growing up, so...
It was free pizza! Free fucking pizza!
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And the show started.
And welcome back. This week, hard-hitting details. Did Sydney Sweeney go too far?
How about a different one?
Okay. Okay. Sydney Sweeney, did she go too far? Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne. What are they up to?
Killed it. Fortunately, we won't be covering any of those topies today.
Sorry.
But it's a good question. They're all good questions.
Okay, restart it again.
Start it again. Okay, start again.
Restart
all
it
right,
again.
Go.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, I'm just pull up the news thing. Okay, I'm ready.
Yep, go.
Tsunami in the east. Dolly Parton in the west. What's going to happen with AI? Uh-oh, alien spaceship coming. Chubstep podcast this week.
There'd be nothing better than a live, like a podcast with the day's news that comes out like a week later than when we record.
Oh my God. Yeah, it'd be great.
That'd be perfect. Great. Here's the deal, Steve.
Yeah.
Last week we had a couple guests recently.
Yeah,
Nikki
I'm done
T
with
was great last week. Appalachia.
I'm done with guests though.
We're done with guests this week. Just you and me.
Yeah.
Getting over them. I'm sick of them.
They just keep.
I feel like I had to entertain them. Like I'm at a party.
I know. Like they just come on here to plug their Instagram. Like we're more than that.
Everybody's got an agenda, and I'm sick of it. No agenda.
They're trying to get our money. They're trying to get our money, and
they're trying to get our money. See, finally got paid. I can't tell you. We can't disclose the amount, but we finally got paid.
I will tell you that it's more than I thought. Like genuinely, yes, it was more than I thought.
Okay, there you go. There only up. Can only go up.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so we're talking gold.
Yeah. Before we go into gold, I got to pet peeve that it's been itching, Jared. It's been itching me. Okay, the worst thing in the world is when you buy a pack of something. You know, maybe it's Pokemon cards, maybe it's a pack of ramen, maybe it's some frozen chicken, and they say it's on the label. It's on their. This is advertising. They say easy open pack.
Yeah.
You go to open it. Son of a bitch. That's not easy at all.
No.
I'm sitting here sweating, trying to open this pack. I have a thing of shampoo that I just bought. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're probably wondering why I bought shampoo.
Oh, sure.
There's a little side. Well, I did shampoo the mustache today because it was getting a little dry.
Sure.
And I got to buy scissors now because I got to trim my mustache carefully. But I have it, and so girls come. This is why I keep a bobby pin in my car too. I get chicks in the car. They find the bobby pin. They're like, "You don't use bobby pin." They come in my shower. They're like, "You don't use shampoo." They think there's some competition.
Wait. What is the type of shampoo you bought?
I bought girl shampoo and girl
shampoo. Okay, girl shampoo.
It's cucumber. Okay. It's cucumber. It smells great.
Okay, girl shampoo.
Well,
okay,
my ex used to use it, so I bought that one to remind me of her.
Yeah. To remind me of her. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I have that, and then it's just it's just a little healthy competition that's completely fabricated.
I like this. Yeah, this is good. So
a little subtle move for the guys out there.
Yeah, your move. It's not like, obviously there'd be a little different story if you were in a committed relationship, then you remove those things. But when you're early on, you got to show that, hey, other women have desired you at a previous time, maybe very recently.
Yeah. Like I went into a teriyaki restaurant right behind my apartment, and there was this cute Latina girl there, and she was talking to me so much, and I thought she was flirting with me. It's been a while. And I was just like, what's going on here? And I'm like, you know what? I got up my game. I'm getting the shampoo. I'm getting the shampoo just
There
in
you
case.
go. Game over. Yeah.
Game over. She'll know.
Yeah, I love it. That's a great move, Steed.
Yeah.
Here's kind of an opposite thing of that I've been doing recently. I've decided that I've been trying to avoid confrontation with people that really annoy me.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a good example of when this came up. There has been a golf ranger at the golf course near my house recently.
I hate
And
those
this guy
guys.
is an absolute hardo. He is the type of person that, so for those who know a golf range, is basically the people that just like tell you when to start golfing, and then they're supposed to keep like
That's their
people on.
job.
Yeah, there's tell you when to
That's it.
start playing, and then they are supposed to keep people like going at a reasonable pace on the course. So if somebody's going super slow, they might drive up and be like, go a little faster. That's what their job is. Uh, this guy is so intense. He is literally like 15 minutes before the tee time. He is like, "Oh, where's the rest of your guys? Where's the rest of your guys?" And he will keep asking that. I'm not exaggerating, like every 2 minutes. Where's the rest of your guys?
Jesus.
So, and keep in mind, so we've played with a couple, like, I don't know, 3 times. Every time he's done this, none of us have ever been late, and it's just nonstop, nonstop. So the third time I saw him, I knew what he was going to do. He was going to be like, "What group are you in? Where's the rest? Where's your fourth?" All this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So he drove up to me. He started talking, and I just gave him the hand up and just kept walking.
Oh,
And
damn.
I that's my move from now on. And he keeps just talking to me, and I'm literally just ignoring him.
He's like, no.
And I just walked up to the tee box as he's literally within, it's only me and him there. But I feel like that's better than me like saying something that's gonna get like where he's pissed off or something like that. And I'm gonna say something at some point. I'm just gonna snap and be like, "Dude, shut the fuck up!" Like I'm here. So better than that. It's like a passive aggressive way of like I don't want to listen to you.
This is a good time for you to learn an exotic language that only like 2,000 people in the world speak.
Yes.
Like really, I'm not talking like Portuguese.
No. I know something that is not
like an Indian dialect that they only speak in one village in India.
I think what would be best is like, they like people talked about you could speak Dothraki, whatever from Game of Thrones, something like that. But there's got to be Star Wars equivalent. They have all those languages. I would pick a Star Wars equivalent.
I know you can read and write in Star Wars.
Well, I mean, but there's so many languages within Star Wars. I'd pick like Hudnese or something.
Oh yeah, cool. That's intimidating too.
Or Gungan. I'd choose a Gungan. Then I'd sound somebody probably canceled me for speaking Gungan. I feel like it sounds racist or something.
It does. Yeah, when you say
but something maybe not racist.
Maybe we start being friends.
But anyway, that's a good move. You're right, Steve. Is just pretend like you don't speak the language, and then he hears you. Then you go up to the rest of the guys. You're just talking English.
You're like, they're my interpreter. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
They get me.
Yeah. See, you can pull that move in like Chicago.
Yeah.
But I think if you did that to somebody in New York, you would be adding to the confrontation.
Yeah.
Because there would be an Italian guy like, "Oh, you don't see me." He'd be going at you pretty hard.
Yeah. No, there's always that risk, but responding in a negative way would be even a bigger risk, I think. Yeah. Can I tell you also another big risk, Steve? This is just another thing. Is not making an order on Vita Coco. If you're a new customer, 50% off. You can use code JRADZ50, JRADZ50. Gets you 50% off your first Vita Coco order. A lot of people are doing this. Send me pictures. They've been great. The pictures have all been above board, really clean pictures, all that stuff. I appreciate it. No nudity, please. No nudity in the pictures.
No nudity.
But if you want to send other things, chubstep.podcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, I like pictures of the Vita Coco dumped all over your body.
Exactly. That's what Steed enjoys.
Jared does not.
It depends on the body.
Okay.
Depends on the body.
I was trying to save you, but he likes milk. If you're gonna do any milk, he prefers.
They make a coconut milk. They make milk product, the coconut based products, but that's a coconut milk.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, use that.
I don't like fruit milks. Wait, coconut milk? What? I don't know.
Coconut milk used in Thai food quite a bit, Steve.
We're off the rails here.
Okay, sorry. Let's get back to gold. That's the topic of today's show.
Gold.
There's gold in these hills.
Go.
Uh, they found the first sign, Steve. This is a quick thing. I watched quite a few videos and stuff on gold today.
Good.
Did a lot of research on gold. Everybody knows gold, you would think, and I'll get into a story when it didn't happen pretty soon here. But they found gold refinement done as early as 6,000 years ago in Bulgaria, I think it was. One of the big countries in Europe.
They were the best.
But that's how long ago they have found signs of people using gold.
Wow.
And stuff. So that's, it's been around a while.
5,000?
6,000, I believe.
6,000 years ago?
Yeah.
So before they could grow a tomato, they're just like, I want to wear a fucking sick watch.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact time.
I don't think it was probably a watch, but
it was probably some type of race.
Yeah, it's 4,600 to 4,200 BC in Bulgaria. I was correct about that.
What'd they make?
Jewelry.
Yep, called it.
Classic. Artifacts and jewelry.
Artifacts. They're just making some artifacts.
just
They're down the road, somebody's gonna appreciate this.
Yeah, they'll appreciate this. So I'm gonna tell a little story. So do you have anything before? Do you have any stories?
I don't have anything pre 4,600.
Do you have anything pre 1799?
Let me check. This one's early. No, this one's 1800. I got California Gold Rush. That's
okay. Well, this is perfect. I'm going to start with this.
Okay.
And this is what I talk about people not knowing gold, and this is why it's important to know gold, because this is what happens. This is what happened to a little guy named Conrad Reed.
Conrad Reed
and the Reed family. This is a little bing bong to last week's episode. We're talking about Cabarrus County, North Carolina. Happened back in the Appalachians.
Get off your dog.
So here's what happens. It's 1799. We're counting Cabarrus County.
Okay.
And a little Conrad Reed is playing in Meadow Creek.
Oh.
On his family farm.
Okay.
He finds a 17-pound
Jesus
golden looking nugget, right?
He's rich.
Well, here's the deal.
He saved the family.
Nobody in the family knew what gold was. They'd never seen gold before.
Oh, no. So they're like, that's a cool rock.
Pre-internet,
no
picture books, right? I mean, they weren't in the way that we could use them now.
Yeah, they weren't in the king's courts.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
kids hanging out in the creek. So they what happens? This nugget's used as a doorstop for at least 3 years.
Okay, that's a cool doorstop.
Yeah, it's a very cool doorstop. By the way, it's a flex. If you know what it is, it's a flex. So anyway, John Reed, his dad, he goes to the jeweler. Eventually, they're like, "Hey, we got to sell this doorstop. Those things, they keep kicking it. I guess I don't know what the reason they decide to sell this is." Bring it to a jeweler. The jeweler knows this is gold, obviously.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I'll buy it for you. How about $350?"
Oh, damn.
That's equivalent to about $77 in today's time.
Oh my no.
He says, and that's about a 1 week's pay for the farm labor at that time. He's like,
okay,
that works for me. It's free week of pay. Right.
I don't want to hear how much money that thing is worth.
Valued at actually $3,600 at the time, so about $90,000 in today's money.
Oh, that's less than I thought. But
it was less than I thought too. But
it must not have been pure gold. 17 pounds pure.
Exactly. So yeah, you got to realize these aren't refined things and stuff like that. So anyway, but still lost out on about $90,000 worth.
Hey, that's the market.
So John Reed ends up starting his own kind of mining business after that, and still actually ends up making some money because he realizes there's gold on his property.
Oh yeah, there's got to be a shit ton if you're finding.
And here's why you don't feel bad for John Reed, though. Ready for this? Because you feel a little bad this jeweler ripped him off, right?
Okay, yeah.
But here's the reason you don't feel bad for John Reed. John Reed, also known as Johannes Reith, was a Hessian soldier.
I don't know what that
fighting for those are the Germans that were hired by the British to fight against the Americans in the Revolutionary War.
And then he just stayed.
So he ended up staying. And
He's like, hey,
he's like, how
you
about
know
I
what?
fight you
Actually,
guys?
it's not that bad.
I'm gonna stay. Yeah, exactly. So the guy was a piece of shit. Fought against America.
Wow.
Then later, when he is running his family run thing, his family run mine, right? Whatever. He's using slaves.
Oh,
So
that son of a
he's a
bitch.
bad guy.
Yeah.
He's a
He
bad
probably
guy.
would have been a Nazi too. I'm going to say it.
Exactly. He was
I'm
just
going
a
to
bad.
say it.
You can say
I
it.
don't trust Germans.
So don't feel so bad for old Conrad and John Reed. Anyway, this was actually the first gold rush in America. This kind of
Wow.
started the gold craze. It was founded in 1799, but I think this happens around like early 1800s, 1802, 1803. That's when the kind of first gold rush was going on.
Wow. Okay. So now let's jump into the second big gold rush, the California gold rush. And this guy you can feel bad for, I guess.
Okay.
He's not as successful as the German guy. But James Wilson Marshall, I heard about this guy from different podcasts. He was a sawmill guy back in the 1800s. Where was he from? He was from New Jersey. He classically gets tuberculosis in his adult life when he's like 30, late 20s. And they're like, buddy, you got to go out west because they had no other way of fixing tuberculosis.
Yeah, just go to the dry heat.
Literally, they're just like,
I know.
Go to the west. So he goes, he ends up going to Oregon, which is the opposite of dry heat.
Yes, literally the worst spot he probably could have gone.
Yeah, and then he just goes to California, and where they were like, hey, I guess it's a little drier in some parts of California, but still
for
like
sure. Southern California for sure.
He's like, they said west, and I just hit the ocean. So he starts working as carpenter, sawmill guy. He buys some land. He gets some cattle. He's doing okay in life. Mexican-American War breaks out. First misfortune of his life happens when he volunteers to serve, goes and does the battle, comes back. All of his cattle have been stolen, or they wandered away. So he has no money in his land. He loses his land.
Oh God.
Then he buys or he gets in a partnership for a sawmill. Like, he goes back to his old sawmill days. Stupid R2D2 phone thing. He oversees construction, does a great job. He's running this sawmill. They have to do some like work on the sawmill. So they have to like excavate part of a river. And he's excavating this river and, moving a bunch of dirt in these channels. And he's like, that's kind of shiny down in that dirt there, boy.
Yeah.
There's shiny in that dirt there, boy. And he finds this gold. He's like, son of a bitch, that's gold. So he tells somebody like an idiot.
Yeah.
They like boil it in lye soap, which is probably, gave him super cancer. Find a bunch of gold. He tells his partner. Within a month, just word has gotten out. Everybody starts hearing, no, the shit, there's gold in California. Kicks off the gold rush that led to Brock Purdy becoming an NFL quarterback.
That's right. Playing for the 49ers. Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody decides, hey, there's gold in California. We got to go get the gold. So everybody at his sawmill quits. And his sawmill business goes under. Which absolutely sucks. Then he starts a vineyard because he's like, I don't know, fuck it, I'll start a vineyard. But everybody was rich with their gold money starting vineyards. So there's too much competition, too much California taxes. Loses the vineyard. Then he's like, fuck it, I'll go into gold mining. Too late, buddy. All the gold's been mined. All that easy river gold's been mined.
Yeah.
Completely fails at that. He's bankrupt. And California feels bad for him, so they give him a pension because he kicked off like the founding of the state, essentially. Caused a bunch of people to move there. They give him the pension for 2 years, renew it once, and then for whatever reason, they're just like, man, fuck it. You don't get a pension anymore. He lives in a tiny shack, like a one-room cabin for the rest of his days, and then dies. So the guy that discovered gold in California, where billions of dollars of gold came out of,
yes,
literally just absolutely
ends up
poor.
living in a one-person shack.
One-person shack. They did feel bad for, and this is fucked up. So he died in 1885.
Okay.
They stopped his pension in 1878. So, like, I don't know, 7 years go by. California's like, fuck it, we don't have enough money. And then 5 years after he died, the Placer Parlor number 9, who's some like gold group, they're like, he deserves a statue. So they talked to California, and California's like, all right, we'll give him a statue. It was worth $9,000, which is $278,000 in today's money.
Yeah.
So instead of like giving the poor guy some money while he was alive, they built a fucking golden statue of this piece of shit, pointing at the place, pointing at the ground where he found the gold, which led to ruining his life. Essentially.
My God. That is ridiculous.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
So, you know, that's a little tattoo, maybe. You know, sometimes gold finds you, but you don't always find the gold.
There you go. Beautiful.
That's a motto. Life.
Beautiful. A little of things with gold mining and stuff like that. A couple interesting facts here. 90% of gold that has been discovered has been since 1848, like in the history of all the world.
Yeah, that makes sense.
90%'s been 1848. Yeah,
if they weren't fucking mining goddamn Egyptians didn't have drills.
Egyptians were mining, and they would have things going down. They set up to like 300 feet, but they didn't have the modern technology.
Damn. No wonder
this is a crazy one. This is from the History Channel. It said that all the gold that has ever been discovered would only fill 3 Olympic-size pools.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was like 20. It would be a 22 meter by 22 meter cube of gold.
Yeah, and it just doesn't seem like it. You think there's so much gold out there. How's that possible? Because some of these are gold plated, or they're not like solid gold, and it's.
I know you do see a lot of like random gold shit, and there's like gold in your phones and like your computer and all that stuff. And you know, half of the gold of that amount is jewelry.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could, you could knock out the useless gold.
Yeah,
and then it would only be 10 meters by 10 meters. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's crazy dense. Like it's super heavy. Small amount of it's like actually like solid gold is like super heavy, super dense.
Oh yeah.
Okay, a little bit more about like the gold mining and stuff. Last little bit of that. Very dangerous, obviously. Like they went through all these iterations as the technologies kept getting better. They basically find some technology, and then it'd start killing people, and they're like, all right, well, we got to do a different version of that. And then that would start killing people. There'd be a different version of that. It'd be like gunpowder at first that would explode. And people say so they use dynamite, but then dynamite when it wouldn't go off, somebody had to like pull out.
You gotta send a guy in there.
Yeah, you gotta send a guy.
They should have trained a dog to do that.
Then they had like
the dynamite.
Yes, then they had like air compressed drills, and they're like, "Oh, this is great. Nobody has to hand drill these anymore." And then that was causing like silica to get in the air, and people were dying of cancer. And then, whatever. It's just you don't want to be a miner. That's a
tough to get that gold.
Yeah. Well, and they said a lot of miners would work their whole life and not actually see like an actual thing of gold, because the way so much of gold is like you're taking out this gold ore, but it doesn't look like gold. And then they just process it so much to the point where you actually get the gold out of it. Especially now, you're taking these huge chunks of rock and you're getting little specks of it, and then, melting it together to get like a brick of gold. So it's actually pretty lame. Gold. Wow. It's not like the fun gold nuggets that you find. There's very few of those.
I do like those gold nuggets.
They said, and this isn't maybe not as crazy of a thing, but in the West, if you're a gold miner, after 10 years of working at the mines, you had a 1 in 7% chance, or 1 in 7 chance of dying. So 1 in 7 people that worked for 10 years in the Western mines died.
Yeah, but that's sweet gold.
Yeah, for the gold, baby.
Worth
it. Real quickly, sorry, last thing on nuggets, since I was talking about nuggets, actually finding them. Do you have this, Steve? The largest one ever found?
No.
It was just this is the largest nugget on record in Australia. That's where it was found, Australia. 1869, just 3 centimeters below the surface. So
Oh
literally
man.
just like kick over a little dirt and it's there. I weighed 156 pounds.
Oh.
Here's the annoying lame thing. It was actually immediately like broken into pieces and like melted
Oh,
down.
come on.
Yeah. So pretty lame that like that one doesn't still exist. The
I guess like who's gonna buy that?
yes,
Big ass.
the third largest gold nugget still in existence. This is one I actually have seen and been within like 2 feet of.
Whoa.
This is in the Golden Nugget Casino in Las Vegas.
Oh my god, really? That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. This one was found, and they actually have the little story of it. I've seen the story. I've seen the nugget. This is 1980. I believe it was also in Australia.
Mm.
And yeah, this guy just found it. He had a farm
Wow.
and just found it
And
like
he's just
on his
look
farm.
at you. Damn, we got to move to Australia and just
I
wander.
know. That's where the gold is.
That's where that gold is. Yeah,
That's what it is,
seeing
yeah.
there's like a bunch of 60 pounds, 80 pounds,
King
a
Hour,
couple
Australia.
100 pounds. All right, you guys, bust that metal detector.
Yeah.
Largest. I'm gonna look at in Oregon. I want to see my chances. 80 pound, 80 troy ounces. I don't know what the fuck a troy.
Yeah, I
ounce
know. Troy ounces seems like it's a common thing for a weight, and it doesn't really mean anything to me.
Who's Troy?
It's the Brad Pitt movie.
If you pull a 10-pound one, it would be $270,000. Oh man, somebody just found one in Oregon. All right, so I'm gonna go gold hunting.
There you go. Perfect.
And find that gold.
Who's in charge? Me or the devil? I think I'm in charge.
Okay, gold thefts, Jared.
Yes.
Surprisingly, they're just still going on. They're strong as ever.
It's been going on forever, it turns out.
Literally, it's like the one thing people steal, and it's the one thing I wouldn't steal because, like, goddamn heavy.
Yeah.
Like, that gold's heavy.
Yes.
I'm not carrying that around. I don't know how they did it back in the horse day, but they just steal a bunch of gold. But some guys in Germany, they were just arrested. This article's from 5 days ago. So these guys broke into a museum and stole Celtic Roman coins, gold coins, about like 400 coins.
Yeah.
They're 2,100 years old.
Wow.
A gang of men. It wasn't, this was a gang crime.
Sure.
Sophisticated. They cut the phone wire, went into the museum where the $1.5 million gold trove was just sitting, and they just walked in and stole it because they didn't have a night guard. And there was not even an alarm. So the people just had to come in the next day and be like, oh shit. Yeah. Like it was in a case. $1.5 million was just behind a door and in a case.
Wait, and the guys got caught though still?
Yeah, they got caught. One of the guys, he was a 48-year-old guy. This was like, they say, when you think of gang, you think of like kind of street toughs. One guy was 48, one guy was 44, one guy was 52, and one guy was 45. And the 45-year-old, he didn't get arrested for the theft because they're like, yeah, we weren't sure if you're there. But you're still rolling with a gang, so you're going to jail for 8 months.
Oh my god.
So
aren't you a little old for a gang?
Yeah, and these idiots melted down at least 70 of the coins because they found they arrested this guy on suspicion of the crime, and he was carrying just a bunch of small gold nuggets in his pocket.
Yeah, I mean that'll do it. I mean, you probably just, as soon as that happens, you probably just check out the smelters in the area. Only so many people has a fire, they could melt this gold.
Yeah, it's got to be tough. Yeah. There was in California, this is in 2025 too. Or the heist was in 2022, but these guys stole $100 million worth of gold, diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and luxury watches. They followed a Brinks car, like one of those safety cars, out of a jewelry show, like some exotic jewelry show.
Yeah.
Which is so dumb to be like, all right, load all the jewels in this one truck.
Yes.
And those guys stop at a rest stop, couldn't hold their pee for whatever. God, like horrible idea. Just hold it in a bottle. I'm not risking it. And some guys just jumped them and stole the truck.
of course.
Yeah. And they was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes involved in that one. And they couldn't stay out of crime, so they, did that crime in whatever 2022. 3 years later, one of them's already in jail for a different breaking and entering crime.
Yeah, of course.
They stole $240,000 worth of Samsung electronics from a cargo shipment in Ontario in a Fast and the Furious type move.
Nice.
Which sounds awesome. So these guys, they're not messing around. They're fucking sick.
Yeah. Yes.
57. They robbed a box truck of $57,000 worth of Apple AirTags, which is like the worst thing you can steal, I think.
Yes, no kidding.
Like, why would you keep that? I would have driven that straight into a river.
Yes.
Yeah. So these guys were good. They were the bee's knees.
God. I have another heist one here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This was 2019.
Recent again.
At Winston Churchill's birthplace, there was a 5-minute smash and grab, they call it.
Oh, yeah.
There was a toilet, a golden toilet, that was technically technically a piece of art, but it was connected to plumbing, I believe. And
shit.
They had it insured for $6 million. And basically these guys, 2 guys went in, and then broke up the concrete around it or the tile, whatever, and then stole the thing. But they got caught. They later got caught.
Trying to sell a gold toilet is pretty tough.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Yeah, but they actually never discovered the toilet. I think they never found the toilet.
So they got it to their buyer.
They
had a buyer then.
Oh, they must have had a buyer. Yeah.
It was either the gold coins or the other one, but they only recovered like a portion of the gold because the guys sold it and they just didn't say anything.
Check Clooney's house.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Clooney's got that toilet.
You cannot tell me he doesn't have that toilet. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's more of like a prank, though. If you were in court, you'd be like, "Yeah, it was a prank. I'm sorry." Tried to steal the gold toilet.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous. I got one here where these guys got there's a couple ones where these people get kind of screwed. This just happened last month. 52-year-old guy in France has a huge deposit of gold underneath his yard, worth $4 billion. 150 tons of gold.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah, this is great.
France is just like, nah.
They're like, hey, that's anything below the surface is technically French property.
Yeah.
So he's literally dealing with lawyers and stuff right now. Because
I would figure out how to just poison. I'd drop a nuke on that land, make it radioactive or something if they want it.
So literally, it's like he finds this, and they're like, oh, actually, that's cool. That's ours, though. And again, Steve, to your point, it's like he must not have known the law. Who would even think that? But like, you just keep that to yourself, right? And start selling.
Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you? Yeah, like step one, if you discover anything that's going to make you instantly rich, you got to call your lawyer friend.
Yeah. Yes. You're right. That's a good. Yeah.
I got a lawyer friend. His name's Face. I'd call him.
Shamrock.
Yeah.
I'd say Face. I messed up.
We'll connect you. Chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. Email us first. Tell us what happened, then we'll tell Face.
Yeah. That way, it's, you can't get in trouble for whatever you did.
Exactly. There's one more story like that. There's a guy who was working as a janitor in South Korea. This is 2018. He found 7 gold bars worth about $330,000 in the trash bin.
Oh my God.
And by the law, if anybody calls it unclaimed, it's kind of like finders keepers type of thing. The problem is that it doesn't include employees. So because this guy was an employee of the airport that he was working at, he was a janitor.
Oh no!
At the airport, they basically said, "No, that's ours. That's the airport's. It's not his."
Why are you telling people? Hey guys, I found all this gold. I don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Look, the worst thing that happens with you not telling is it's a setup. And they're like, we knew you were stealing stuff from the trash. We got you. And then you fucking go work at McDonald's instead of the airport as a janitor.
Yep.
And the McDonald's people will think you're fucking badass because you tried to steal a bunch of gold.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Damn. He could have interrupted like a spy dead drone or something.
Yeah.
So that sounds Like somebody was smuggling or something.
Well, that's what they think. It was definitely illegal because somebody would have come forward if it was legal. They'd say, "Hey, that was my gold bar."
Somebody
So
was
like,
probably like, "What? I can't take this through goddamn TSA, and
yeah,
I can't miss this flight either."
Yeah,
Like, yeah, fucking dump the gold.
yeah, dump it. $30,000 down the trash. Yeah. You got another one,
Wow.
Steve?
No, that's all my gold.
Okay. Well,
Gold thieving stories.
I got a gold non-thieving, gold eating story.
Ooh.
2025 is earlier this year. 11-year-old boy in Eastern China was rushed to the hospital. He has stomach issues, swollen stomach.
Mm.
He had swallowed a 100-gram gold bar.
Okay, 100
Which,
grams.
I'm telling you, I
That's
looked at
100
this
sugar
thing.
cubes.
I looked at this thing, and it's like this big. It looks like.
Well,
Like it's
okay,
like
so
the width of your palm.
wow.
And everybody is like, how the hell did he eat this?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, just let it pass naturally. But like, they're like, no, this is just metal in this guy's body. Please, we have to get the surgery. So they cut it out. But they're both like, did he think it was like he's 11? He's not like 3
11's
or
too
something.
old to be eating gold.
Yeah, and they're like, did he think it was a chocolate bar? But like, obviously, he didn't chew it. Like, just kind of a weird.
He
Obviously,
was
probably a
really
weird kid.
hungry.
Probably a weird kid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He could have been trying to like sneak it. He was like, I don't
That's a
want my
good
parents to see I'm eating this candy that they have been hiding in the safe.
Yeah. Exactly. Also, I want to talk about another form of gold here, Goldmember. You see the movie Goldmember, Austin Powers Goldmember?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Mike Myers, one of his classic roles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another classic role in Mike Myers, Shrek.
Oh, I love Shrek.
Right?
Yeah, I watch Shrek all the time.
Did it with Cameron Diaz.
He was the donkey.
Nope. That's Eddie Murphy. That's Eddie Murphy. Cameron Diaz is in it though. Cameron Diaz is in Shrek. She's the girl Shrek.
Yeah.
Girl Shrek. She's also in The Holiday with Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet, you know her. Titanic, Steed. Titanic.
I've seen Titanic.
Yep, that's the one that got me in trouble when I was pausing it on her nude scene when I was 5 years old or 6 years old, whatever.
You're figuring out what's going on.
I got busted.
You're like, what's going on over
there? She was in there with Leo.
5 or 6. It's 11.
Well, I was 6.
11's too old to be. 11's too old to be eating a chocolate bar. 6 is too young to be pausing.
Okay.
Let
me think. The movie came out. I was doing it while I had it on VHS. So you're right. It'd probably been at least a year since the movie. So I was at least minimum. I was 7. But you're right. I think it was,
all right.
Okay.
Sorry, I was gonna say a 5-year-old pausing it.
I don't know how exactly old I was. We had it on VHS. I know that, and I got caught pausing it at that scene from my parents.
That's
on VHS. I don't know exactly. I remember who I was with, but I don't know what year exactly. But it was sometime. I was minimum 7 years old. Hopefully, I was older than that, but not too old. Where I get okay. Anyway,
yeah,
she's in there with Leo. She lets Leo die on the.
Yeah, that bitch.
Thing. Yeah, exactly. Leo, Matt Damon, The Departed. You've seen that movie?
That I actually like that movie a lot.
Yeah,
because everybody's from Boston.
And then Matt Damon Matt Damon is in that. Matt Damon, of course, good friends with Ben Affleck. They're in Good Will Hunting together.
Yeah, they were. I've never seen it. Robin Williams is in that movie
though. Yes, he is.
Good Will Hunting.
Yes, he is.
Yep. I saw a clip.
That's the connection between Goldmember, the Austin Powers movie about a guy who
turns people to gold.
Loves gold.
Or he wants to make everyone gold.
Yeah, he wants to make everybody exactly. And that's the connection between Goldmember and Ben Affleck.
Wow, that's great. That was wonderful.
So that's gold.
I got one last. I'm gonna just hit you with one last shocking fact.
Please do.
Okay, I found this gold thing. Okay, this gold thing. It tells me all about the gold. And you said, we've mined like 200,000 tons of gold. We've got only 53,000 tons of gold left under the ground.
That's what they estimate?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're about, guys, buy gold, keep it, sell silver. We're going to run out of gold. They're going to take your jewelry. The government's going to come, take all your gold watches, take everything. So if people ever make fun of you for having like a faux gold watch or like a faux wristband.
Yeah.
Who's laughing now when the feds come to steal your gold?
Wow, powerful.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Mm-hmm. Because the Earth's flat, so they need the gold to power the ring.
The Earth ring.
Yeah.
The Earth ring. Do you still doing your flat Earth Instagram?
I don't know if they deactivate accounts, but I can check.
That doesn't sound like you're very active on it then.
No, I'm wondering if I have any like, just insane emails or whatever that are like, any just people who like when I was on Smash or Pass, just commenting Smash on people's videos. I wonder if any of them have responded to me. I'm gonna go look right now.
Yeah, this is a good time to do that. All right. People email the show at chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. If you want to have us do a topic, email us that topic. Email us said topic. Or if you are an expert on something, go ahead and email us. We'll have you on the show. Talk about that. New episodes once a week. Check us out on YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. And share episodes with friends.
Yeah.
The show has ended. Be gone.
Now you know you got to go.
Peace. This is Yasin.